So y'all, Madeline Martell is at it again. So now he's out in the streets saying that he wants to get full custody of the Eminem kids. Not Knox, which is the obvious choice for full custody, but the Eminem kids. Y'all, let's take a look at this interview that Mel did recently with TMZ, where she discusses her name change and how she actually found out about him going for full custody of the children during the process of her doing her name change. Let's see what she has to say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and listen to my commentary at the end.
I just want to make one more thing crystal clear before we continue. Are you going by Melody Holt, or are you going by Melody Shari? That's your middle name, right?
Melody Shari. Mm-hmm.
Melody Shari. Okay. Are you going by Melody Shari, or are you still going by Melody Holt?
So I am going by Melody Shari.
Okay.
My management team fortunately has submitted my information for my handles to be changed, so I'm waiting on that. But I am going by Melody Shari. I've already, to be honest with you, I actually had reached out to my attorney to do an official legal name change, right? And so I was planning on doing that process, thought it would be something, in 30 days or less, name change, no big deal. And then I found out that because I am currently in a custody battle, that I'm unable to change. So if you have any other proceeding happening in the state, you can't change your last name at the time.
Okay.
And so because unfortunately I am dealing with that, I can't legally change my name yet.
Okay. A lot of your fans, I've been seeing the talks on social media. A lot of your fans seem to think that you are not going to change your last name because, your children have that last name. That's your, that's the family name, and that's the name that's on the business that you, help to cultivate. How do you feel about that?
I definitely understand, where they're coming from, and I understand how maybe they could see things that way. Me making the decision to change my last name had nothing to do with anyone, to be honest with you. Literally, I was the same way. That's why I can say I understand, because I remember people used to ask me, when are you going to change your last name? Are you going to change your last name? And my answer was, no. I was married. My children's last name is Holt. So I'm going to keep that last name. And literally one day I was in my kitchen, and I remember I was reaching up in my medicine cabinet to grab something, and it dropped in my spirit, change your last name. That day I hit my management team and I was like, hey, I'm changing my last name. The next day I reached out to my attorney. How do I start the process to change my last name? Because one thing about me is when I feel something in my spirit, when God says go, on anything, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, let's go. That's all I need. When I feel that in my spirit, that's it. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, what anybody else's opinion is. It doesn't matter. So I started moving on it. And like I said, because of the fact that I am being sued for custody, I can't do it. So
how do you feel about that? The custody suit that's going on right now?
It's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, we've been doing week on, week off, or when I first left in 2020, sometimes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. We've been doing an exchange for a long time. So it's very interesting is what I'll say.
What is it that he's seeking? Does he want full custody, or he just wants joint custody?
We already have joint custody.
Yeah. Okay. So he's looking for full custody.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That's why it's interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'm here with you. I'm here.
Y'all, so this situation has become entirely Team Too Much, and shout out to TMZ for doing this actual interview. However, I feel like the interviewer was doing entirely too much talking about this name change. Like, she harped on it too long, and I think she should have gotten right to the joint custody situation right away. But anyway, I feel like Mel is really hurt in this situation because it seems like Martell was trying to do all he could to try to get into her good graces, and then you come back and do some backstabbery BS like this. Like it seems as soon as she gives him a little tiny inch, he takes a million miles of showing her exactly who he is. And it's just very crazy, and I know the children have to be really frustrated throughout this entire process. They've had the children together on and off, apparently, according to Mel, for all this time. And now you want full custody? Is it because you have no jobs and no money coming in, sir? Are you still jealous that Melody is now, you've been outed? She's the one that has been the backbone of all of your success as a couple and now for her own success. So are you jealous that none of your stuff is jumping off? Why would you go and get full custody of the children where they're obviously happy with their mom? To say that you need full custody of somebody is saying that the other parent is completely unfit. And no court of law that I've ever seen would see Melody as being unfit. If anything, if any judge watches this show, they see who the unfit parent is. So you may be sticking your foot in quicksand, Mr. Holt, and you might be losing custody of the children by your foolishness. So I hope that you don't bite the hand that feeds you and do this and you end up getting the short end of the stick. Now let's talk about little Knox and Miss Ariane Curry. She allegedly is out here in the streets messing around with another married man and getting herself beat up in the club, from what the blogs are saying. So why are you not trying to get your other child? She's on live yelling and screaming, not really paying attention to the kids in the background seemingly, and just doing her own thing and not really being a consistent parent. Why are you not trying to get custody of that kid? We know why. You want custody of these children because you simply want child support. The money isn't coming in the way that it used to. You can't be out here playing businessman, and no matter how many tight ass suits you put on and film with, and you are not rich anymore. Okay? So let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about it in the comments. Do you guys think that Martell Holt deserves full custody of the Eminem kids? Do you guys think that Melody is an unfit parent and somehow he needs to get full custody of the children? Do you think that he should get full custody of Knox as well? Why is he only trying to get full custody, and does it seem like a coincidence that it's only the Eminem kids that he's looking for custody of? Sounds like to me, even if Martell was to get full custody of those kids, they just gonna be at Miss Marlene's house anyway. Cause what is he doing? And he needs to be out here trying to figure out who's gonna distribute that Kool-Aid bottle of wine he got out here. So Mr. Holt, you have a lot of work to do on yourself. And this right here is not a good step in the process of positivity. Stop trying to come after your wife all the time. Get yourself together, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and stop being a petty, miserable narcissist. We're tired of it, and frankly, you should be too. Thank you guys for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's looking for this information as well. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.